Greetings Internet, DDA here, and we have another first look deck profile video coming at you. This one is one that I think is going to be a potential meta deck. For those of you who have been on Rex Double Green for set 3, you saw the Unity of Purpose card revealed and immediately started salivating at the mouth because you realized that Captain Rex and Droid Manufacturing is 3 units with different names on deploy. That means regardless of the board state, you are getting +3/+3 on Rex deploy with the Unity of Purpose. Now, this means that just having a simple 1 or 2 units stick around from your early game plays means that you can essentially just win the game on 6 with this Unity of Purpose card. So because of that, as a first look deck profile video for Double Green Rex, I have brought this deck to life. This deck seems to be a monster to me in my limited testing that I've done. Some things I want to note about the deck profile is that Mazameda just is the card that Unity of Purpose needs. You know, it's hard for an opponent to answer a 4 HP turn 1 play. The opponent has to invest a lot into doing that. If they do that, you're usually going to be able to generate advantage for you some other area. So, and not only that, but the card draw is going to help you enable those combos as well. So play this sticky unit turn 1. Get the card draw engine going. It's a Republic unit, so you can have combos with other Republic units. And if the opponent sticks it around, lets it stick around, your Unity of Purpose is going to come in really, really hard on that 5 turn. Now, of course, Nameless Valor is still going to have a spot in here because we're still making clones, and Nameless Valor is just bonkers with clones. I don't understand. I see Rex decks not playing Nameless Valor. Crazy to me. Don't understand why. The card is bonkers with the clones making them 4/4s to be able to stand up to most mid-game units. 4/5s with Rex on the field. It just gets crazy from that point. So really great card. There is actually an argument to be made to drop in a single copy of squad support in here because you're making a lot of troopers. You're making 3 troopers on Rex deploy. So I had it in my original list, but I ended up dropping it out. There is an argument to be made to add it, maybe drop out of Manufactured Soldiers. Of course, Manufactured Soldiers is great in here because we're swarming the board. We're swarming the board with Shock T as well. Shock T has a place in here. She's going to buff your droids. She's going to come in with a timely intervention to make an additional clone for you. As well as Admiral Yularen is going to help your units stick around, give them extra HP, be a sticky unit, and help your units stick around. To help that Unity of Purpose really just win the game. I want to be very clear about how strong Unity of Purpose is in this deck. If you have 3 unique units, that's 9 damage. It's better than any other Anthem at that point. So at the point of 3 unique units, which for this deck is just Rex deploy. At the point of 3 unique units, you're better than any other Anthem in the game. You're getting 9 damage. You're better than any other Anthem. Getting more than 3 units means you're just winning the game. If you have 4, you pretty much just win the game because that's 16 damage plus whatever power you have on the board. And let me be clear, and the reason it's so good is because once you resolve it, what's your opponent going to do to answer your units? Everything's getting +4/+4. Rex is a 6/10. What are they doing? Your Battlefield Marines are 7/7s. What are they going to do to answer your board at that point? At best, they are answering a single copy of one of your units, and they would probably have to invest a lot into doing that. So you're just winning the game if you resolve this card. This card is going to be a monster. Of course, we're still running commands. We're still running Cody's. The combo with command is, you're on 4, you command into Rex deploy, so you resource it into Rex deploy, and then next turn you can Unity then. Give experience to your turn 1 play or turn 2 play, stick it around, immediately go into Unity, get that +4/+4 on everything, and literally just win the game at that point. So Cody is kind of a contingency in here. Cody is in here to just say, okay, if I miss my Unity, if I can't get off my Unity, I have Cody to kind of not stall the game, but distract your opponent from inevitably you drawing the Unity and winning the game. Now, there are some things that I wish I had in here. I wish I had U-Wing reinforcement in here to kind of be a fallback play. But let me be clear, U-Wing in here would be a fallback play. You know, you're pretty much going to win the game on your first Unity. And then if that misses, then you have U-Wing to fall back on, which is why it's not in the main deck for me. But I can see it in the main deck in some builds. But just kind of consider that. Like, decks that are going to disrupt your Unity play are decks that you're going to want U-Wing. So there is a possibility for U-Wing to be in the main board here. I just kind of wanted to note that this deck may go through some significant changes until it reaches its final version. U-Wing may be in the main deck. But I'm sticking with this for now because I want to see the limits of Unity of Power. I want to see where its limits are and how many games I can just win on resolve of that card and just see where it falls. But yep, like I said, I think this is going to be maybe not only the strongest Rex deck, but potentially a tier 1 monster, a swarm deck. The Unity of Power card was vastly underrated on release. I saw people commenting about it, how they said it was the worst legendary card in the set. Crazy to me. I don't understand it. I think that it's because most people don't play double green, so they don't understand what double green does and what the limits of double green are. But if you're a double green player, you saw Unity of Power, Unity of Purpose, and you know that it's a monster card, we are going to be seeing it. We are going to be seeing it come strong in this Rex double green build. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. Please hit subscribe. We have a ton of these first look jump to Lightspeed deck profile videos coming out. So please stay with us. We have Hera coming. So this is a big one for us. I love Hera. I love Rebels. I love Tribal Synergy. So stay tuned. We are going to be updating all of our set 3 builds into set 4. Thanks for joining us and hit that subscribe.